Fine. Wish I could stay and join you, but afraid I better get to the hospital.
I'll be along right after breakfast.
Now, is there anything else I can do?
Jessie, I think we've got it covered. I just have to change my clothes and touch up my face, which this morning could be a major undertaking.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay, thanks for everything, Jess.
You have fun, huh?
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Morning.
Well, hello.
Am I early?
Well, I think you'd have to ask Bobbie about that.
Yes, you are early.
Well, it's all your fault.
Oh, what did I do?
Well, because you're so attractive, I just couldn't wait.
Well, you're going to have to wait while I go get ready.
Get ready. You look great now. Come here.
Come on, I got to change my...
Holly? 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 Holly?
I'll bring it in.
I'll be right out.
Hey, there's no problem.
Not necessary, but nice try.
I was only trying to help.
Oh, trying to help yourself?
Well, I tell you, if you weren't so desirable, I wouldn't have to resort to such tricks.
Who's complaining?
Well, I mean, it is unbelievable. You're even more beautiful now than when you went in there.
Thank you.
Like these?
They're just lovely.
Well, they are nothing compared to you.
Oh, you better stop it. I can get used to talk like that.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm just warming up now.
I'm going to water the flowers.
Okay, drive carefully. It's a nice place you got here.
Thank you. It's only temporary.
Are you looking?
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, Ruby and I did find an apartment. We're just waiting to move in.
Oh, yeah? When's that going to be?
Ha! No telling.
Well, I tell you, you ought to think about those new Waterfront condos. They're going to be ready in about 8 months, and they are going to be terrific.
Oh, you know, that's what I hear. Everybody's talking about them. You must have a waiting list a mile long.
Well, no worry. I got a couple of connections.
Oh, you know somebody?
Oh, yeah. Me and the owner, we're very personal, close friends.
Must be some guy.
Hey, he's quite a character. You ought to get to know him.
Well, he's bringing about enormous changes on the waterfront. It's never going to be the same.
It's going to be better.
It'll be different.
What, you're a doubter?
No, it's not that.
Then what? Do you have doubts?
Memories. Fond ones. I grew up there, you know.
Yeah, you told me.
Luke and I had some really good times there. It's going to be sad to see it go.
Yeah, the people are really going to miss all that crime and corruption.
Oh, come on. The Waterfront, there's a lot more to it than that. It's a real community. They don't make them like that anymore, you know.
Well, we'll build another one.
Not by throwing the old residents out into the street.
Aren't you, Bobbie?
I hate the way she was just kicked out of her apartment building to make way for new development.
Look, it seems to me that Ruby is tough enough to take it.
How do you know that?
You come from a tough family, Bobbie. Survivors. So do I. So does my father and his father before him. Now, I think that Ruby will be happy no matter where she ends up. I'm sure she's had a lot tougher things happen to her than this.
Much tougher.
There. You have it.
You don't see, do you? We're talking about a spirit here. We're not just talking about Ruby. We're talking about a whole way of life. There's people that were born there, they get married there, they live there, they work there, and they die there. Whole families who have little, if anything else.
Well, maybe they ought to broaden their horizons.
It's not funny.
No, I guess it's not, particularly not for the people that are moving. But it's not as if we're throwing people out in the street.
Well, that's how it looks to me. Poverty, eviction, it's a very cool thing.
No, I got another word for it.
Oh, besides the dirty deal?
No, it is called progress.
Is that always such a good thing?
Not always, but in this case, I believe it is, for the Waterfront and for Port Charles in general.
That remains to be seen.
Well, I'm going to make sure of it. Now, you will always have your memories. And I am going to make sure that Ruby has a great place to live. I promise you that. In fact, I'm going to get the two of you one of the best condos that Baldwin and I are building.
It would be nice to be close to Luke.
Yeah, sure will, particularly now. Hey, where is he? This is supposed to be a business breakfast, isn't it? Although, I wouldn't mind a little extra pleasure on the side.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? You talking to me?
Why don't we have the business wait until Luke gets here? A little orange juice to help pass the time.
Nothing like a little OJ to help pass the time.
Did I catch you in the middle of something?
No, why?
Well, it's just that you took so long to answer the door.
I was upstairs. Please come in, honey.
You know, I woke up this morning thinking about our dinner in Kabul. Remember?
Kabul. Well, vaguely.
Vaguely. You said a lot of things that night, including a promise or two in there somewhere.
Well, as I recall, it's a long time ago. Now, also, it was a long night and I hadn't slept. And what are you doing here?
Just thought I'd stop by to say good morning.
Yeah, when you aren't stampeding along memory lane.
Oh, is it that painful for you? All those great memories.
The past is the past. I am at the moment preoccupied with the present.
Come on, Robbie. What's wrong? I mean, you definitely look like you got up on the wrong side of bed this morning.
Do you mind?
Mind what?
Look, it's something I really don't want to discuss. It's private business. I don't want to talk about it.
Sure. I understand.
Good.
So why don't you offer me a cup of coffee? I'll forget all about it.
How's about some tea?
You know, I hate that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, you probably did forget that, too, anyway. That's all right, forget the coffee. I didn't want it anyway. Why don't we get right down to work?
Right. What will that entail?
Work. Robbie, W-O-R-K. It's morning, and it is time to get started.
It's about 1:30 dawn when most decent people are in bed.
Is that a proposition?
It's a suggestion. You in your bed, me in mine, separate houses.
My, we are grumpy this morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, I don't believe.
You're right, I'm a lousy liar. Now, let's get back to the original question. What are you doing here?
I want to get started.
Well, it's a bit early to talk to Gerald, isn't it?
I know. But I came over to borrow the computer.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You never asked.
Well, what's this all about? You want to tap into the WSB again?
Yeah, you got it. I have to get some more information.
Then be my guest.
Thank you. Not this time, sorry.
Classified.
Yeah? Until I get clearance to tell you.
Oh, I can take the hint.
Robbie.
I know. Look, don't worry about it. Your privacy is sacrosanct. I'll just go upstairs and change.
So where's the little woman? Sleeping in?
The little woman is out jogging in the park.
Oh, such dedication.
You have something to do?
Hello?
Hi.
Luke.
Yeah, look, I'm running a little late.
We noticed.
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Not a whole hell of a lot.
Well, where are you?
I'm in the park.
What?
Well, yeah, I've been here since about 6 o'clock this morning.
Why?
Because it looked like a nice day, and I thought I'd work on my tan. Maybe do a little jogging.
Well, what do you do? Oh, Luke.
What?
Are you all right?
Well, yeah, Bobbie, I'm fine.
You're only making it worse.
So you're kidding now? I thought that this was going to be about as bad as it got.
Will you quit beating yourself over the head?
Sure.
Keeping vigil on Ollie's doorstep is not going to do anything but cause you more pain. Haven't you had enough?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Now get over here. Don's waiting for you.
Right, I'm sorry. I'll get a cab. I'll be there in about 2 minutes.
No.
Whoa. Morning. You should keep moving.
I've moved quite enough one morning, thank you.
How's your...
Exhausting.
Well, you know what they say, no pain, no gain.
Oh, then I should be in great shape.
You are. You appear to have really exhausted yourself this morning.
Well, I tried.
Can I get you something?
Oh, I could use some juice.
Good, let me.
No, I'll get it.
No, look, I can...
I can manage.
Would you like to have lunch with me at the Rib today? All right, let me rephrase the question. Will you have lunch with me at the Rib today? How does a direct order grab you? Look, Harley, you've got to cut this out. You can't keep on hiding forever. From me, yourself, Luke, the world, you name it. How's about making a stand, huh?
Robbie, I think we should be getting over it. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Busy.
Oh, I can imagine.
Did I interrupt something?
Not at all.
No, not really.
Why don't I meet you over in Gerald's office in a little while?
That's a great idea. I'll see you there shortly.
Nice seeing you again.
Don't work too hard.
Are you going to be all right?
I just need a hot bath.
How's about some hot conversation?
Robert.
Look, all right, again, I said it. I'll be at the Rib for lunch I hope you decide to join me. Right.
Amazing. You have hidden cameras out there, don't you?
No, it's just a coincidence, actually. I was really just on my way out the door.
Oh, really? How disappointing. I thought you were on the lookouts for spies or something dramatic like that.
There's always a possibility.
Is Holly in?
Yes.
Is she all right?
You've heard.
I was shocked.
Stand in line.
How is she taking it?
Well, you can see for yourself, actually. It's a good idea that you dropped in. Maybe she'll talk to you.
Well, if it's a bad
No, please. Please. I'm glad you're here. Say hello.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Celia!
Oh, Holly, you poor thing. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. You're Luke alive?
Nice of you to make an appearance.
No, I'm sorry, I got held up.
Well, we managed to keep ourselves entertained, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I didn't mind the wait one bit.
Don, I'd like you to meet my brother, Luke Spencer. Luke, meet D.L. Brock.
A pleasure.
Luke, I heard a lot about you.
Any of it repeatable?
Well, all of it's good, and some of it is even fantastic.
And it's all true. Come on, let's go sit down.
You got quite a fan here.
Oh, well, Barbara Jean, I wouldn't exactly consider an objective opinion.
Well, I was never much for objectivity. You just give me some people that I can trust, that have good instincts, and I'm happy.
Hungry?
I'm curious. She wouldn't tell me anything. What is this about?
Well, I think we should have breakfast first, because what I have to offer you, you won't be able to take on an empty stomach.
What is that?
I'm going to tell you how to get rich.
Okay.
You did me. Well, you look like you're functioning normally.
Well, thank God for a routine. It keeps me from thinking.
How long?
I don't know. I'm just taking things minute by minute. Otherwise, I just go mad.
I wouldn't blame you.
Imagine. My finest dream and my worst nightmare came true right at the same time. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry.
And now?
I'm in shock. Still.
I tried to reach you all day yesterday. I was so worried.
Well, it's just as well you didn't reach me. I was a basket case.
What do you feel now? I mean, right this minute.
I don't know.
Hurt? Sad? Angry?
Dead. Numb, like it hasn't hit me yet. It's like the bottom has dropped out of my life.
Oh, no. The bottom hasn't dropped out. It's just split right down the middle, leaving you caught in between.
Without the slightest idea of how to put myself together again.
Oh, I know the feeling only too well.
Well, yes, you would. Speaking of which, how are you?
Fine now.
Something happened?
A miracle.
What?
I made up my mind.
You're leaving Grant?
Oh, no. I'm marrying him.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have money riding on it.
No. I know, it did seem a little unlikely for a time there.
Yeah, try impossible.
But I've come to my senses. Jimmy Lee was a fling. An outrageous, exciting, passionate one, but only that.
Only?
Yes, I couldn't keep up the pace. And frankly, I came to a point where I didn't even want to any longer.
Sounds like you're growing up.
Oh, no, I hope not. But looking toward the future, anyway. I want something solid, a relationship I can count on. I want to be Mrs. Grant Putnam.
Well, I'm happy for you. Really?
But?
Oh, nothing about you. I just wish I knew what I wanted.
So, that's about the gist of it. You think the Greenwood building will make a good restaurant?
I don't see why not. I think it's a great idea. Thank you.
I understand that's your area, that you know it well.
Oh, are you kidding? That used to be my playground when I was a kid. Right, Barbara? That's a beautiful old building.
Old is right. Shot to hell. Needs a lot of work.
It would be worth it.
That's the way I figure. We're going to restore every inch of it.
You can't beat the location. I mean, halfway between the exposition and Baldwin's Mall.
Oh, boy, have you been out of touch.
What? What'd I miss now?
It's not just a mall anymore. The whole waterfront is getting completely redeveloped.
Oh, man. Boy, this is really hard to believe.
What, did anyone take the trouble?
No, that baby Baldwin would grow up to be a land baron.
Baby Baldwin?
Yeah, well, it's a long story. Life is full of surprises.
Not all of them bad.
So what do you say?
You told me I was going to be rich.
Well, you string along with me, you will be.
Running a hamburger joint.
That's right, a hamburger joint, but the fanciest one around, the place to be in Port Charles.
Well, it's easy to say. It's something else to pull off.
Well, it'll need a little clout.
And money.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of that.
Well, there you go. Clout and money. Two magic words.
I've got plans for that building that you wouldn't believe.
What makes you think I'm your man?
Well, Bobbie's told me that, that you ran the disco, that you ran a very successful boat.
The Star, yeah.
That's right, the most successful place in all of Port Charles.
Oh, no, it didn't do that well.
That's not what I heard.
Well, I ought to know. I owned it.
Look, I did some checking, and I found out that the problems that arose that forced you to sell the place were not of your doing. I mean, the thing got out of control. It wasn't your fault.
I thought so.
Yeah, I know so. I've been there myself. And there's another factor. Bobbie told me that you know how to run a classy place. You know how to run a successful place.
Yeah, well, there's more to it than that, isn't there?
Well, you're a sharp guy.
That's not it.
Okay, I'm gonna level with you. I want your name. I want Luke Spencer in quotes for my partner. What he is and what he represents.
Not all of that is so hot, pal.
Oh, no? A man who returns from the dead, miraculous recovery, a born entrepreneur, a man that returns more than $2 million that was stolen to the people of Port Charles. Now, if that isn't material, I don't know what is. You're bankable, Luke. I want to cash in on it. And in doing so, I want to make us both a pile of money.
Now, Luke, before you say anything, I know you hate exploiting all
Barbara,
those
hold
things,
on.
but it might...
One second. Times have changed. I spent some rough time up on a mountain recently, and, if a little exploitation is what it takes for a taste of the good life, you got yourself a partner, Mr. Brock.
Lucky for me, you people were here to let me in. I'd hate to blow that security system again. Hello,
Grant.
Connie.
Hi, Grant.
Try putting up with it every day.
Now, Dr. Gerald, you know it's for your own good.
Oh, when they tell you that, you can be sure of one thing. It's going to be unpleasant.
Well, you must be working on something awfully important to warrant this.
I do just as I'm told. And I hate all these locks and buttons and cards.
And so do unwanted guests.
Well, I suppose it is a necessary evil.
Yes. You can't be too careful, Doctor.
Well, of course you're right. But he's such an inconvenience. Oh, by the way, Grant, I ran across an article that I think you'd find helpful in your work.
Oh? Do you have it here?
No, I left it in the faculty lounge.
Well, this was well-timed.
How are
Dr.
you,
Gerald.
Commissioner?
Connie?
Hi.
Grant.
Nice to see you again, Robert. Celia and I were just talking about you and Holly. We've got to get together again.
Funny thing, I just came from Celia. She's with Holly now.
How is she?
Well, Holly's had a rough time of it of late.
If there's anything we can do...
I know. Thank you.
Grant, if you have a minute, we could go find that article.
Yes, I'd like to see it. Would you excuse
Sure.
us? Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Everything secure here?
Buttoned up tight. How's the home front?
Oh, okay. What did you learn from the WSB?
Nothing new. Finding the is still A1 priority.
So we're back where we started.
Yeah. It could be anyone. And anywhere in Port Charles.
Nurse Diane Greenfield reports Dr. Desire and NICU staff. Nurse
Morning, Natalie. Jessie?
Dr. Desire.
Tell me, how do you like General Hospital?
Oh, I like it very much, but it's a far cry from Indian Head.
Oh, I'm sure it must be.
I thought we were busy up there, but the pace here is unbelievable.
You get used to it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. And the people are so kind.
Well, that's great, because I think we have a great staff.
Oh, we sure do.
Ah, I'm forgetting you have a message here.
Oh.
From somebody named Greg. He sounded like a patient.
Code Blue.
Greg, yes.
Emergency receiving staff.
Excuse me, Jessie.
Staff. Dr. Netherly, call page operator 3. Dr. Netherly, call page operator 3. Dr. Siegel, call your service. Dr. Siegel, call your service.
Yes, hello, this is Natalie. Yes, I understand. I'll do it today.
Nurse Bridget Baum, report to clinic. Nurse Bridget Baum, report to the clinic.
Yes, no, Jessie, I just need to borrow a pen. I have to leave a message for someone.
Oh, here.
Here you go. Thank you so much.
Dr. Emerson, Dr. Ralph Emerson, please call the pharmacy. Dr. Emerson.